My name is Eunice Mashano and I'm at the Tribe Hut, which is based at the Castle Lodge in Tribe Hut Ndola. This video is a recap of the event that we had yesterday, which is the Ndola Entrepreneur Networking event. So our guest speaker yesterday was Mayuya, who is the CEO of Glamville, which is based right here in Ndola. So these events happen every month. The next one is on the 21st of February. Please look out for that, and we look forward to seeing you at that event. Thank you for watching this video. Please share it with other entrepreneurs who are in Ndola or on the Copper Belt that would like to come for our event. Thank you for coming. We'll start the program now.
I'm Melissa. I'm a coach for Tribe Hut. I'm also a blog writer. I'm here for my daughter's business. She's 10 years old. I've started a business for her. We're selling rainbow bath bombs and puppets. She's also starting into cake, so I'm here to look for business.
So next we'll have our speaker Maya, who's going to talk to us about an entrepreneur journey, which was so exciting, and that is what we've all come here to hear. May we give her a round of applause.
I have been an entrepreneur for 10 years now, and 10 years ago I had an idea of having a house, but it wasn't an ordinary house. It was a house of glamour, a house where people would come and get their beauty treatment, a house where people will leave looking good and feeling good, a house that will care for you from your head to your toe. And 10 years later, sits that house at 94 Broadway, and it is called Glamville, simply meaning a house of glamour. I must say it's been passion driven, because I've had a lot of highs and lows. My journey has been more of, it's been steady, it's been slow and steady, and that is because I've had to raise money as well as reinvest money in the business. In terms of plans for Glamville, we plan to expand to other towns and other countries. With Lala's hair products, I've already started exporting. It is a business that has done tremendously well. The first time I launched it during COVID, we were sold out within a month. So,
my first question is, as a woman, a Zambian woman, how have you managed to, I don't know how to put this, can I give it some context? So the first time I ever saw your store, the one you opened at Rike's, I asked everybody, I was like, oh, I like the way this place is coming up because I'm volunteer, right? So I like the way it's coming up, who owns it? And then I got some responses, I'll give you a few of them. Sorry, I'll translate. That was the second one. And then another one was, I think like it brings and Swadi bread and no business. You know, those kind of things. And as a black Zambian woman, first and foremost, we spoke about your journey and even how you raised capital. Do you ever get questions like this, and how do you feel about it? And like, how would you advise us also as black women to kind of look past those limitations that are put on us to do the things and excel the way you have?
okay, I have heard that 1,000 times. I think it's just a perception that black women, or is it Zambians have, when they see something great, they always think Musongo. Yeah, so I've had that, and I've sat in my store before and I've heard customers actually talking between them and say, hey, I'm a bandage, you know, who, like, Musungu, and going on, and when I greet them and everything, or if my employee tells them to say, actually that's the honor, they're shocked. Yeah, I think for me, it's never been about doing things by Zambian standard. It's been about doing things by the standard that's international. So I've never looked at a business in Zambia and say that is what I want for me, or this is what I want to achieve. I've always had an open mind, and I'm the sort of person who loves to bring trends. Like the first time I told, in the speech I mentioned, when I see a customer smile, they're satisfied. I'm constantly looking at what's new in the beauty industry. You need to always ensure you're keeping up with the trends. So I pride myself in bringing new services and doing things differently, the way they haven't been done. Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you, had mentioned one thing is that when you're doing business, you need to know when to quit. And I think a lot of people struggle with this, is when do you make the decision to say, okay, this is no going? Because when you start a business, I agree with you, 100% agree with you. You have to have it in your mind. It has to be a vision, right, that nobody else can see, and nobody can do it like you because you are actually gifted. But when things are not going your way, when do you actually look and say, look, I need to diverse or make another plan? I think a lot of people struggle with this, and I think another mistake a lot of people make is we do things that we're not passionate about. Right, we see, okay, this one's making money, okay, let's do it. This one's making money. And I think that's where people do make mistakes, because if you do something you're passionate about, nobody can do it like you, and you can be great in what you do. So my question is, number one, is when do you make that decision for those that are struggling to say, okay, look, it's not working out. How do I make that move? Second, I think a lot of people don't know what their passion is. What is my passion? So people don't know themselves. They don't know their gift. So how do they discover this? That's my second question. Number three is, I know a lot of people struggle with this, is how do you motivate yourself? Because I know to get to there, you have to pass through a lot of failures. So how have you encouraged yourself? Because I know there's a lot of disencouragement. I've gone through that myself.
Okay, knowing when to quit. It's very hard when you think about it, because quitting would make you look like a failure. But quitting does not mean you failed. There's certain things, like I mentioned, that are beyond you. It is not that you haven't done or given it your all. It's that certain things are external. So at that point, it's personal. It's you to just evaluate, because if something's not bringing you the revenue, you're not getting customers like you used to. You may not quit, but your business may quit before you. I don't know if that's making sense, because if no business is coming your way, then what business are you in? So for me, I feel when the signs are there, you just have to be bold enough, and that's how we go by as entrepreneurs. You need to understand the game. Quitting does not mean you failed. Yeah. With regards to the second question, I do agree that passion is very important in business. When you do something you're not passionate about, it's just a matter of time before you actually quit or stop or close down your business. Reason being, passion is actually a driving force passion drives you even when you do not see profits. The initial stages of business, you're not guaranteed of profit, but you still keep going. And what keeps you going is passion. You're doing it because you love it. And that's been my greatest gift. Waking up to something I'm passionate about, and it shows. Passion always shows.
I've met you, I've known you, I've grown to love you, and your journey really inspires us, and we wish you all the best. Maya's 10 years now in business, and this year she'll be celebrating her 10th year anniversary, so look out for that. So I really want to wish you well with that, Maya, and thank you so much for making time to come to the Tribe Hut.
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. So I'd just like to take some time just to talk a little bit about the Tribe Hut. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I've got a captive market, so why don't I use this opportunity? So thank you everybody for coming, thank you for supporting us. So the Tribe Hut was founded last year in 2019. It is a base for entrepreneurs in Ndola and in Zambia. Our sole purpose is to offer business solutions. So we do workshops. We also have a co-working space, which is a shared office space for entrepreneurs. We realize that starting up a business is expensive, and sharing costs is what can give you a push to become that entrepreneur that you need to be. So we have a co-working space. After we finish, we'll be doing a tour with Blessing and with Prince. They'll show you the spaces so that you can just have a visual idea of what it is that we're offering. We do these events once a month, so the next one is on the 21st. So I hope you'll come, spread the word, go on our Facebook page, and keep promoting this event that we're trying to do to try and bring Ndola entrepreneurs together. Thank you all so much.